Alright everyone, hello and welcome back to the channel. Alright, now so here's another video of a frauditor who feels that it's his right to record at courthouses. Courthouses, okay? Now I think it's safe to say that we've seen plenty of frauditors that go to these courthouses and they get bent out of shape that a judge's order is stopping them from going into the courthouse to record. We've seen Sean of Long Island Audit get bent out of shape because he feels that judges their authority ends at the courtroom. That's it. After the courtroom, like the hallways, lobbies, they have no say-so. And it just doesn't work that way. Apparently, the judges have that authority throughout the entire building. And if they say no recording, then it's no recording. And I've always said it, damn it, if you go into a government building and you're not happy with a particular rule, policy, whatever you want to call it, then you take it up to the people that have that authority of removing it or modifying it, whatever the case may be. But if you go into that location and you're going to try to force your way of thinking down their throat, well, shit, then expect to get arrested. And if you get arrested, then you only have yourself to kick in the ass for that one. Oh, I'm serious, because this, I think I've said it with Sean. Sean's got a nasty habit that, let's say from warehouse worker, overnight he became a law scholar, that he wants to go into these government locations and want to tell them where he's allowed to walk at and all that other BS. I'm sure you've seen plenty of his videos that he wants to go to these government locations and tell them how to operate their location. And it just doesn't work that way. Me personally, if it was me and I wasn't happy with the fact I want to go in there and record, and I'm not happy because their rules states that I can't, I'm going up to the higher ups, the people that make the law. It doesn't make any sense to go over there and try to force my way of thinking and end up getting arrested. Again, I say, if you get arrested for trying to force your way of thinking down their throat, well, you only have yourself to kick in the ass. Now, this individual frauditor who calls himself the bastard of politics. The bastard, oh my God, the bastard of politics, which just a couple of years ago, 2 years ago, he used to call himself civic duty, and he was an a-hole then, and he's still an a-hole now. Before we get to the arrest video, I'm going to show you a little, a 5-10 minute video of his little way of thinking that he can go into government locations, and it's his right. He can do whatever the hell he wants to do. Let's get into that video.
All right, we are outside Randolph County Court Services Center, Randolph County Community Corrections, Randolph County Probation Department. And it looks like they are closed right now. Are they closed right now? Let's see. It looks like they are closed right now. Let's see how this goes. I already got an idea though, but we'll see. We'll give them the benefit of the doubt. A chance. I need to put in a public record request.
Public record request.
Yes, ma'am. I filled it all out for you guys. I don't know if you have any special papers that you guys have, but as far as I know, anything in writing or whatnot should be acceptable.
Okay.
So
I'd have to give this to my boss.
okay. Is she in right now?
She is, but she's with somebody.
All right. Do you know how long that will be?
No,
right.
I don't.
Because she has 24 hours to give me notice whether she's going to accept it or not. And I don't know. This is the IC that I basically got it from, the IC code right here. And it basically says all this can be released from a juvenile record. So, and if I can get a copy and a timestamp dated.
Are you waiting for me?
Yeah, I put it in a records request.
A records request for what?
She's got the paper. She was gonna bring it to you, I think.
No, I'm not giving you any juvenile court records.
You
I do
have
not.
to.
No, I don't.
What do you mean you don't?
I don't have a court order.
Right here, listen.
Go get a court order.
I don't need a court order. Right here. Are available without a court order to the public.
Not releasing any juvenile records.
So I need
unless
a
have
denial,
court
and the
order.
burden of proof is on you to prove that you go against the state IC code. The burden of proof is on you guys to
That'd be
deny the
fine.
record. So
I'm not releasing any records to you regarding
need
the
it in
juvenile
writing. I
record.
need it in writing. Your reasons why, and I can take that to Luke Brett so I can follow the proper procedures. So why do you think you don't have to release juvenile records?
Juvenile records are confidential.
Public access to juvenile delinquent records. Section 2, except for information listed in IC 514.3.
Sure.
The following information contained in records involving allegations of delinquency that would be a crime if committed by an adult is considered public information. IC code 3139-3-2. So, what makes you think you can trump that? You know you're gonna lose.
All right. Here.
I know you don't. You know I get to sue you personally, right?
That's fine.
First and now is $100. Everything after that's $500. So I'll be back tomorrow to make you do it again. I'll be back Friday to make you deny it again. So that's $1,500 right off bat. I'm gonna charge you for my services. And then after it's all said and done, are you elected or are you appointed?
I am hired.
You're hired by who? Who's your head?
I'm a county employee.
You're a
appointed
county
by the judge.
By the judge. Which judge appointed you?
Judge Tony.
Good. We'll talk to Judge Tony.
You go ahead.
I will.
There you go. I'm not releasing any records without a court order. Do you have any other business that you need to conduct in here today?
And here, as far as I know, no.
Okay.
I think I might just stick around till you guys all leave, though, and
No, if you don't have any legitimate business in here, you need to leave.
make me.
Okay.
You're gonna learn the law double time today. So I am not releasing records regarding any juvenile matter without a court order. And then here we have it. Could you guys ask her if she would like a copy of this? Okay. Make sure you let them know I'm in a public building. Making a false report is illegal. Any and everything in public from a public building from publicly accessible space is allowed to be occupied during business hours. It is during business hours. Good, good. Do you need copies of these?
No.
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay. Which one did you call? The sheriff or the cop or the city? Okay, we'll find out. Are you gonna apologize when you find out you're wrong?
No.
No, of course not. What's your name again?
My name is Elizabeth Craig.
Elizabeth Gregg, Randolph County, right here. This is her. This is how she treats the public. She don't give a
Thanks.
shit about law. Oh, look at this. Another 20,000 view video because these guys don't know how to act. It's crazy. They keep giving me gold. It's nuts.
All right, well, there you go. I think you can get an idea of the type of a-hole this individual is. Now, police did arrive. He didn't get trespassed. He didn't get arrested. There was only 27 more minutes for the location to close, so I can only take a guess. The police just didn't want to go through the paperwork or whatsoever. But I understood where the employee was coming from. If you're done with your business and you have no more business, then go. That shit of you just gonna hang out there until they close the record to be spiteful now, okay, because he didn't get what he wanted. But again, if you're not happy, if you felt that you were, it was your right to get that paperwork that he wanted, that juvenile whatsoever, okay, then again, report her to her superiors and go from there. But that shit of just standing there, you want to record her to be an ass? I don't know. I can't swallow that. I don't know about you guys. I just can't swallow that BS, okay? I always said, if you're not happy with something an employee's doing or a policy or a rule, I don't know. The proper thing is to go through the proper, the channels, the people that have the authority. I don't know. This whole thing about recording the employees, I think it's safe to say say that we've seen a lot of videos where these frauditors do it just intentionally to cause confrontation, so they can get a video that will get, you know, the views and all that BS. I don't think they're out there, in my opinion. I don't think none of these frauditors are doing anything with true good intentions. That's my opinion. Some of you, apparently their viewers feel that they're doing something appropriate, but I don't. But let's get into the arrest video. Apparently he wanted to go into a portion of the court where, again, this individual feels that the judge, his authority ends in the courtroom. That's it. Hallways and other areas of the courthouse, he feels that that judge has no authority. And he's learning he was dead wrong on that one. Let me know your thoughts on the video, guys, and I'll see you in the next one.
Josh is going to jail for contempt for 24 hours.
Look at my nice, beautiful, pretty bracelets. We're at the Randolph County Jail, Judge Arnett's office. The phone number, somebody please put the phone number up, and don't give these guys a moment of rest. Call them non-stop. They're open till 4 p.m. Randolph County Courthouse, Winchester, Indiana. Call and bother the hell out of these guys.
So what are we waiting on? Contempt of court gate. Because he wouldn't take his camera past that archway.
The judge ordered him to be arrested.
Whatever. That's
The judge ordered this.
That's where I came before to get your information on court dates and shit like that. I've done them from you before too, right? So it's completely publicly accessible, right? Okay. And I went in there to ask where I go to get the body cam or the lobby cam footage, because there's multiple people right now in there with cell phones on them. That the same thing Arnett's trying to say, that I am violating the ordinance, which is a $2,500 fine for having your cell phone.
Yeah, Kate, it was Arnett.
Like craziness. And now after holding me in contempt, he won't cite me. He won't even cite me for the ordinance violation, because they know I'm going to take that ordinance violation. That's why they won't cite somebody like me, because they know I'll take that all the way up and fight it and get it thrown out and make it where they have to remove that ordinance because it's unconstitutional. It's a Fourth Amendment violation of being secure to yourself, person, and your properties. No government official can tell you without a warrant that you have to remove any of your property. I even informed him. His qualified immunity is gone. I informed him that he has a right. He knows. You know that, right? We talked about it, Eric. You have a... Okay, so let's talk about it again. You know you have a right to refuse a judge's order if you feel it's unconstitutional. Okay.
Thank you.
But who put these handcuffs on me?
Contempt of court.
You did after what? The judge ordered you.
Yes, sir.
So you acknowledge that you have a right to disregard an illegal order, but yet you still did.
I did.
Okay. He told the judge he wasn't talking to him. Crazy. Winchester, Randolph County Courthouse, Superior Court, Judge Arnett. Call. I'm going to be at the Randolph County Sheriff's. Hey, there's no bond. Take the court.
Yeah, they hold him for as long as the judge orders.
He ordered me 24 hours, so it's going to be 24 hours.
When's his initial hearing?
Who?
There is no
I
hearing
do
for
24
contempt.
hours, then I'm released. It's done.
But it don't go on your record?
Oh, it's still
It'll go
my
on the record, you
contempt.
just can't go before
No
anybody.
due process, no nothing. See, the judge is supposed to have that power in his courtroom, not outside the courtroom, not out in the hallway, not out in the parking lot, not at Walmart. Is your body cam on, DC? Okay, that's all I want, is the body cam. I told the judge I was talking to him. 24 hours. Let's go.
Bullshit, it is. Okay, so basically he is going to jail for 24 hours for contempt right now. Because, yeah, it is. 24 hours for not moving a camera that wasn't even turned on. Alright, well, I'll try to go live or get a hold of Chris tonight and find out, and we'll get on with more details of what happened. But I'm gonna hop off here and get my kids home.